Welcome to week 6 of our coaching moments for our Dare to Be Uncommon small group series. Can you believe it? We've already gone through 5 weeks. Once again, I continue just to hear incredible things. I'm asking for people out of this area sequel. Just amazing things. Simply because you stepped out, you decide, you know what? I'm going to make a commitment to build men. So thank you so much for what you're doing. Lives are being impacted. Our region is being touched because of what you're doing. Now, in week 6, what we're going to talk about is influence over image. So I want to take a moment. I want to share with you the way I see that. Okay? I remember when I was growing up playing basketball in high school, my high school basketball coach was much more interested in how he influenced me as a young man and as a basketball player. Much more interested in that than did I simply accept him? Was he cool? And so I want you guys to put yourself somewhat in the position of a coach. Now, you've gone through 5 weeks, you've grown in relationships with these men. But you know what? It's important that we really speak the truth. That our goal is not to simply be accepted. Do the men in my group, do they like me? Or am I really influencing them the way that God has called me to influence them? Many of you guys, when I say the name John Wooden, the images of the great UCLA basketball coach come to mind. The greatest coach probably ever in the history of any team sports. And there's one story that really sticks out to me. Coach John Wooden had recruited Bill Walton, who was probably the number one recruit in the whole nation at that time, went on to be one of the best college basketball players in the history of basketball. Yet Bill Walton kind of a wild child, kind of a free will type of guy, and he showed up one day, all right, big old bushy beard, unshaven hair, all disheveled, and John Wooden had some pretty strict rules about that. And he said, "You know what, son?" I said, "No facial hair on my team." Well, Bill Walton thought, for sure, I'm the All-American, I'm your number one recruit. You'll make an exception for me. But John Wooden, Coach Wooden, refused to do that because he was more concerned about, did he have influence? Not was he accepted by Bill Walton, but did he have the opportunity to influence Bill Walton? Coach Wooden stuck to that. Bill Walton ended up following in those rules. And if you look back, if Bill Walton was sitting here with me today, over 4 decades ago when he experienced his first interaction with Coach Wooden, he would say today, kind of hit him hard. It's kind of hard to take. But John Wooden was probably the most influential man in his life. And so what I'm asking you today is this. I'm asking you to step up and take the challenge of not quote-unquote being accepted by the men in your group. But I want you to be influential with the men in your group, which can be challenging at times. But I don't want you to be afraid, but I want you to step out. And I want you to speak the truth in love the way God calls us to do it. You guys are doing a great job. Let's finish this series strong. Let's head into something else strong. Continue to influence and build the men of our region. Let's do something historical. You guys are doing a great job. I appreciate it. Keep it up. If you got any questions or any really cool stories, call me here at the church office or email me, smallgroups@churchoftheking.com.